All right, speaking of living well, Shara's here from SVPT Personal Training. I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a lot of Christmas baking this morning. Like a couple cookies, had some bread pudding, and some other things I don't want to talk about. But it's been a long morning. I mean, that's what we're talking about, is once Christmas is over, people want to get back into things, and you're here with some tips about those New Year's resolution that everybody makes and then everybody breaks.
Yep, absolutely. Everybody does.
So the important thing is that not to just focus on that New Year's resolution. It's a year-long wellness campaign. Is that right?
Yeah, I like to get my clients to focus on, fitness year-round, because if you're not going to change it January 1st, what makes you think you're going to change it later down the year? So we try to get everyone to focus on fitness year-round. Just one day a year, and we're going to change your entire life when you didn't change it the rest of the year.
Right.
So we try to ease people into the resolution so that they're doing it year-round.
And that's part of the thing, too, is people set a resolution, and then they don't hit it right away, and they get discouraged and they quit.
And that's usually because they're setting the goals too big. They're setting really unattainable goals. So it's like, okay, January 1st, I was doing nothing. Now 5 days a week, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm never going to drink. I'm never going to do this. So it's really unrealistic to stick to that. So we try to get people to focus on small changes, because then it adds up. By the end of the year, you've completely changed your life because you've made small changes throughout the year. So set goals that are smaller and more attainable, even if it's week to week. Like this week, I'm going to attend the gym or whatever fitness goal that you set 3 times a week, and then celebrate that, and then before you know it, 6 months down the road, you've achieved bigger things.
Is it important to track along your way as well? Because sometimes I find because it is incremental, you kind of don't notice as you go along, because you just keep going higher and higher and higher, and then it's not until you look back months or weeks back and you say, oh yeah, that's where I was at.
Exactly. And it's accountability too. It's like, let's see where I started, and let's see where I am now, and then you can celebrate that, because we always focus too much on being perfect, and we try to say progress, not perfection. And as long as you're being consistent over time, you're going to get the results. But if you try to do too much at once, it's going to become too overwhelming, and you're not going to stick to it.
Okay, how about some recommendations on those smaller goals to set in January that you build off of as the year goes?
So weekly goals, even like this week, write down what things you want to change that week, and write them down. And then bigger goals. So in 3 months, this is where I want to be, and then week to week, write a new goal to get to that 3-month goal.
You're almost climbing a ladder.
Exactly.
At that point.
Exactly.
Now people are heading into Christmas and they're thinking, you know what? I'm going to try my best not to overindulge. But you've got the food, you've got the drinks.
But I say that if you focused on your fitness regime and your health regime year-round, the little indulgences at Christmas won't make a difference. I'm a big believer in balance. I'm a big believer of that. If you are doing fitness and maintaining your health throughout the year, you can enjoy Christmas. I'm enjoying Christmas, but I also still stick with my fitness regime.
Okay, that makes sense. And one of the biggest deterrents that I've had in my life is when I have a personal trainer and I know I have to work out the next morning, I'm saying I'm not eating that, because I don't know what's going to happen to me tomorrow when I'm working out with my personal trainer. That helps too, doesn't it?
That helps too. And trainer, you don't even necessarily need to hire a trainer if you're going to go on that fitness.
Of course,
we always say that you got to find something that you can envision yourself doing a year from now, or sticking with. If you hate it, you're not going to do it. So if you want to get into swimming, martial arts, riding a bike, hiking, whatever gets you off the couch and doing something that you can stick to long term, to me that's a win. So it's not necessarily about seeing a trainer, even though I feel, of course, that a trainer is a good help to keep you accountable, help you set goals, and make sure that you don't get hurt.
It's all about having a balance.
Exactly.
So you can balance things by watching the morning news on the couch in the mornings. And then get up and go.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
All right. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Same
New
to you.
Year. I'm sure a lot of people will see you in the new year. SVPT Fitness and Athletics is located at 4456 97th Street. For more information, you can call that phone number on your screen, or you can find them online as well. It's a good idea.